I represent a North Shore district in Suffolk County, and it runs from Stony Brook through Setauket to Port Jeff and Port Jefferson Station. The biggest employer in the county is actually in my district, which is the State University of New York at Stony Brook. So we have a great deal of students, professors. We have 3 hospitals in my district, and we have a small Dominican community in my district. A lot of them come from Santiago. And a lot of them work at the university and the hospitals. They're a very close-knit community, and you know, it's diverse. We have it all.
In terms of population, about what percentage are Latinos and so on?
It's a small percentage of Latinos in my district. I would say about 8%, and we have about equal in Asian population, maybe more, because we have so many people who come from India and work at our university, and Asian coming from China and Korea. So we have a truly diverse population.
Well, that makes you pretty unusual in that you are an official elected in a community in which Latinos are not even anywhere near being the majority, let alone a plurality.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How'd you do it?
Well, I did it because I raised my 5 children in my district. I taught in my district for 30 years.
In public schools?
In public schools. And so I have a presence. I was always a volunteer. I did the first walk for breast cancer awareness in Suffolk County. I was a Girl Scout leader and a religion teacher, and you name it, I did it in my district. And that's how we build a constituency. And I never thought I would go into politics. But the issues that are important to Latinos are important to everyone. The safety of our children, their education, having good, clean environments. That was always important to me and important to the people I work with.
And is your current position your first elected position, or were there
It's my only elected position. I've been in this position for 11 years. Before that, I was a high school teacher and then a department chair.
One of the things that you seem to have also been able to get some things done, and 2 of your primary concerns and interests are, among them, open space, quality of life, and 3 things, actually, affordable workforce housing. And in one case, you seem to have sponsored and effectively got passed a referendum, $75 million, that seemed to combine these goals and get them done. Tell us a little bit about that.
That was very controversial. The environmentalists were angry at me, and they said, this will never pass. People don't want affordable housing, and what you're doing is when you
Never
buy...
heard that people don't want affordable housing. Oh, you mean they didn't want it in their area?
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
You know, NIMBY?
Yes, yes.
And somehow you're going to bring crime and poverty into our area. And as it turns out, folks are getting it, that affordable housing isn't a matter of them and us. It's a matter of all of us. It's a matter of we. It's our children who will graduate college and not have a place to live in the suburbs. It's a question of our parents who will get older, or we will get older and be priced out of our own homes. So I believe that I read what people needed at that time. And if we're going to preserve open space, that's a wonderful concept. We have to protect our water, we have to protect our environment, but we have to protect our people too. So we protect open space where it's appropriate and create density where it's appropriate, and try to have an apartment over a retail space that someone can rent. There's very, very little stock of rentals in Suffolk County. And what happens is it pushes it underground. People will have illegal apartments in their homes, or, you know, have that sort of thing. And we want it to be real. We want it to be part of the mainstream, that when young people graduate college, they have some place that they can rent that's decent.
And how did you accomplish that in this particular legislation?
When we buy open space, we have a number of what's called transfer credits on that property. And if someone wants to build a little bit denser in a downtown community, they can use transfer development rights, for the credits from that open space property, transfer it to where they're going to build. so that, you know, let's say their rights to build would only allow them to put X number of units. If they're building affordable housing, they could have X plus 5 number of units and create more affordable housing using the trade-off from the open space.
And have you yet, from this $75 million bond, have you actually realized and gotten some affordable housing built?
We have used those transfer credits for some affordable housing, yes.
About how many, would you say? How many units?
Oh, you're really throwing me a curve. I can't come up with the number of units because there's such a process through it, and it becomes pieces of projects.
I see. So a number of units within a development, or within a particular
that's correct,
apartment
absolutely.
unit, whatever
Right,
the case may
right.
be. And you're able to do this with or without federal and or state
We do it,
financing?
it's our own financing, yes.